I just joined Retro Fitness, so I joined the gym at last. I have before, but you know, I never go, so I end up wasting money. But this time, since I've lost some weight, a good amount of weight, I feel like I gotta build this up, and these moves they gotta go. I mean, really, they gotta go. I don't think I can take much more of it. Anyhow, so I joined the gym, and I'm gonna be pumping, and I'm gonna get my chest all big, my arms, and I'm gonna get this fucking weak arm up to par, Yeah, I'm just saying. Who knows? I might even take some steroids. Some roids! Just get there quicker. You never know. But I'm on this trance kick, getting some trance going. So I'm feeling hyped up because I did that, did something for myself. Let's hope I could commit because I fuck at commitment. All right, let's go. So back to the gym. Yeah, so I was 355 pounds and growing. And then let's see, I got COVID, there was a fire at my place, my brother died, I got depressed, uh, I got COVID for 4 months, I almost died. Um, yeah, so I lost some weight, needless to say. Uh, I had rehabs. But anyhow, so I made it down to 290 eventually on my own. It took some years. And then a couple years ago, Manjaro came into my life and I took it. I took the lowest dose, mind you, and I lost a shitload of weight almost within 6 months. Before the year was over, I was from 290 to 240. Um, then I got really ill, so I went up on the dose. I was like, yeah, I'm stuck at 240 and I don't like it. I want to go down to when I was in my 20s. I was 215. I was like, yeah, let's. I know I'm sick already. I'm ill all the time, but I'm willing to risk it just to lose the weight. So I went up a dose, and boy, so my kitty died, and it took me into a spin, a self-destructive spin, and then I got really ill. Uh, I went to Virginia. I got really ill, and while I was really ill, barfing and sick and all that crap, dying, tons of fever. I got a fucking abscess tooth infection. I was left in there to take care of some doggies. Well, by the end of that week, I was in and out of consciousness. Was trying to survive. I eventually dragged myself to the hospital, knowing full well it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. Turns out they didn't accept insurance. So, it's like one little visit, they rushed me in, gave me some meds, morphine, and took me to here, a CAT scan, and X-ray, and all that bullshit. And basically, all they had to do was what she did. Was the first thing she did was stick her hand in my mouth and prick me with something, and all the ooze came out a little while after, and and the infection came out in my mouth, gross. I spit it out. So I just fucking nasty shit. Anyhow, uh yeah, $10,000. $10,000. So while I was there in Virginia, dying, can't take care of the dogs no more, telling my sister, listen, I gotta go back to Boston. I'm dying here. I need help. There's no help around here. And you gotta call in some emergency to take care of dogs. Well, she got so pissed. She told me when I get out the hospital, pack my shit and leave. So I did. And I had to hurry in an emergency because I wanted to get home fast to see the doctor again. Um, they said I had a limited amount of time, a short window of time to see the doctor back in Boston and get things fixed. Yeah, the Uber guy that drove me around to the pharmacy, we had a discussion. Uh, I said, I'll give you everything in my bank account. Just fucking take me back to Boston now. I have nowhere to go. My sister kicked me out. I got my luggage. So we drove all night. I made it to Boston. I gave him $400. I had an Uber ride to Boston, off the clock, of course. Uh, I made it home. I saw the doctor. I was terribly devastated. I had just lost my cat. I was terribly ill. I almost died. I came home. I was hoping to get paid for my dog sitting. Nothing happened. Instead, I went into debt. $10,000. I'm still in debt. Uh, it made me realize, man, family in name is just family in name. Without the love, what is it? What was I doing? Yeah, my heart was broken. I almost died. I came back in a fucking wreck. I was a wreck. I came back and I cried. I broke down, man. It was hard. It was hard. But if you check out that video, which video? What's her name? I'm looking for a new love. Jodie, whatever her name is. And Jodie Foster? No, that's an actress. Shalimar. Oh my God, my memory's fucked. So check out that video. I think it's Friends. Friends video. Friends will let you down. Well, I was in the basement of my sister's place. I was all alone. I was freezing my ass off. I was terribly sick. My face was fucking swollen. I'm doing a video. I'm thinking it's the last video I'm gonna put out, and then I'll be dead because I kept falling in and out of consciousness. I couldn't go up the stairs anymore because I was afraid I'd collapse and die. So I lived. I stayed in the basement, and I did that video. And a couple of days after, I had no choice. I was like, I could stay here and die in the bed, or I can get my ass up and go to the hospital if I wanted to live. And at the time, I was trying to make a decision: do I want to live or not? You know, my buddy was dead. What was there to go home to? I had nothing to live for. But then at the last minute, I said, nah, I gotta live, man. I gotta live. And here I am. Boop. A little wiser, a little stronger, a little healthier. Now I'm at the stage where I can join the gym. You know, I had a lot of physical therapy, lost a shitload of weight. I learned to manage the Manjaro. I went back down on the lowest dose. And my shots are very spread apart, so I don't get sick anymore. That meant I gained back, like, I gained back weight. So my lowest was 212. And I looked, everything melted on me, literally. I just melt. It was a melted man. So 212, and then now that I'm on a healthier dose, I'm back to 230, 235, and I'm trying to keep up with some exercise and shit. But it's a long video. I'm sorry. There's so much more to talk about that. Take care. Goodbye.